Hi everyone, welcome back to our coverage of Tabletop Gaming Live here in Doncaster. We're joined by our old friend Mike from Guntower Games. Mike, how are you?
Good to see you again.
It's good to see you, mate. And you've got some new stuff that you're showing off.
We have, yeah. We successfully crowdfunded Pandora Celeste, our love letters to sci-fi monster movies last year.
Yeah.
And now we have a brand new expansion, Pirates and Salvage, to go out with that. Plus, I've also designed a card game which is shorter, sharper, sweeter, and basically a more affordable price point for people as well.
Fair enough. What do you want to go over first?
Well, since we've got panic stations in front of us here, let's do panic stations first. Panic stations is basically once again, a love letter to sci-fi monster movies. If Pandora Celeste is the full fat movie with plot twists and character development and so forth in it, this is the chase sequence that you see in the trailer.
Right.
Basically. So it's much faster. It's sort of very pared down. You're playing on the front of the ship, and each of these cards here is a room in the ship. So you move into the room, you turn over the card, you see what the card is, you decide what you're going to do. As you did with the old game, you are basically playing cards to do things, and each of these cards allows you to do different things, and you move along, and this deck of cards slowly whittles away until it reveals a big nasty. And the big nasty then spawns somewhere on the ship, computer room in this case, like so. And that triggers a nasty action round where they basically move around the ship and come after you.
Right.
Yeah. We have a different type of combat system. I'm not really going to go into the detail of the combat system, but essentially it's a really crunchy combat system where what you're doing is you're basically figuring out how many cards from your hand you can afford to lose in order to try and win the fight or run away. And of course that means you've got fewer cards to play with, and if there are other nasties around, you've got fewer cards to fight with or run away with the next fight as well.
That's really cool. Did you have much trouble sort of distilling the core mechanics down? Was there a lot of like, oh, do I really want to get rid of this? Do I really want to get rid of this? Because I imagine, you've Pandora Celeste was a labour of love. So
yeah, it was. Yeah. One of the things that I really miss about the card game is we don't have a three-dimensional event system.
Yeah.
We still have vents cards. We have things that come out of the vents, but we don't have a vent system because it's a much more streamlined, cut down version. And like I say, this is basically a race.
Yeah.
So the kind of building story, the building cinematic story that you get in Pandora Celeste, you don't really get that in this. It's much more of a kind of race to the finish, so to speak. The other thing I had to do was I had to completely revamp the combat system because I didn't want to have quite as many cards and things as you have.
Yeah.
That you needed for the old combat system. So whilst there is a combat deck, it's a combat deck that basically requires you to essentially figure out how you're going to utilize the cards in your hand and how you're going to manage that hand in a way that's actually very different to the main game.
Cool. How many players and what's the play time?
Play time is about half an hour, probably actually less if you're only 2 players. At the moment there are 4 characters, the 4 main characters that come included in the card game, but one of the features of the card game is it's designed in such a way that you can literally take any crew member from the main game, select 7 cards from their deck and play with those 7 cards and just port the crew member into the main game. Doesn't work quite as well with the big nasties, because certain of the new big nasties especially, their combat mechanics are quite sophisticated.
Okay.
But there are most of the nasties that you find in the main game, you can port across into the card game in one way, shape or form.
Okay. Talking about the new nasties then segues us very nicely to the expansion for Pandora Celeste.
Yeah. Pirates and Salvage. Pirates and Salvage is, once again, I wanted to expand it out to kind of more science fiction adventure rather than just science fiction horror. And so we've got 3 new characters. We have Weka Wabbit, who is a psychotic bunny that likes to blow things up.
Nice.
We have the Whistler, who is a technically sightless alien, but he can see in the dark in the back of the ship, which is very, very useful. And then we have Android Gina, who is basically a rogue Spec Ops android who can unlock lots and lots of doors and get into places that most people can't get. And these protectors of the Pandora have basically been sent to try and fulfill a mission. There are 3 pirate missions that they can basically do, and each of them is different to do things. One of them is basically sort of raid the cargo base for stuff, etc. And you can basically play the game either as a player versus player game with a team of pirates against certain members of the crew, or you can play it as a fully co-op game where you are the pirates and the crew and all of the Nasties are run by an AI.
Ah, cool.
Or you can, there's also a rule where you can give the pirates agendas, hidden agendas, and all of a sudden it becomes the classic co-op till it's not, where the pirates can, stop, turning tables on one another and so forth. So it gives you another way to play, but it doesn't limit the options that you have to play the game.
That's really cool. So, Panic Stations is available now?
Yes.
Yes.
Panic Stations is available now, 20 quid from either from our store, www.guntowergames.com, or we sell it at conventions, basically. Pirates and Salvage, we are crowdfunding at the end of February.
Okay.
And if you don't have the core game, there will be a bundle where you can get the core game and Pirates and Salvage at a discount.
Cool. So if people want to see you in person, you'll be at Aircon and UKGE?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, we are also hoping to go to Western as well.
Oh.
And I've just realised that I failed dismally to talk about the extra Nasties that you get.
Oh,
so
yes, let's do
there
that.
are 3 new big Nasties that you can also encounter in the new game, which are the Cyber Slaver, who aims to augment all humanoid life, the Gargoyle, which turns to stone when you attack it, or if you wave a fist at it to threaten it. Don't flinch. If you flinch, you die. And the Oolah, which is a tripod that essentially is completely immune to all physical damage. You have to find a med kit and infect it with the flu virus in order to kill it.
Oh, nice. Amazing.
And that, I think, brings our big nasty monster count to something like 9.
Oh, wow.
So, you've got a lot of variety in this game.
You really have. There's just, and with all the scenarios as well, it just gives infinite replayability.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah. I think we now have, so if you get the story add-ons as well, I think you've got something like 27 different agendas, 10 different emergency protocols, the pirate missions, and there are up to 11 characters that you can play as.
Amazing. So, what's next?
We will be revealing at Aircon and crowdfunding after UK Games Expo my Roman Republic mini 4X game. It's less actually a 4X and it's more a deal-making game. Carta Imperia Rise of Rome, which essentially creates a space for you to do nefarious backroom deals with one another throughout the game, kind of backstabbing one another occasionally, working together occasionally, and by the time the game's ended, you've discovered that you've conquered the Roman Empire by mistake.
Oh dear. I can't wait to see that. So, okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, well, I'll look out for that. We'll have another video with Mike after Aircon then.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, mate. It's a pleasure as always. And yeah, I really love this. And, I love sci-fi and, I'm a massive Trekkie, so a lot of this is up my
Absolutely, yeah.
So, yeah, guntowergames.com.
Guntowergames.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, I'll put links down below as usual. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all soon.